Hello everyone, I am Diksha and in today's video we'll be discussing about water conservation. Water conservation. The process of saving water for future utilization is called water conservation. Rain is the principal source of fresh water. The other sources of water are lakes, rivers, oceans and streams. With the increase of population, quality and quantity of water has declined. Since water is the most important component for human survival, it is essential to conserve water resources. Need for water conservation. As population increases, the requirement of water also increases. Less than 1% of water on the earth is readily available for human use. Due to deforestation, there is a decrease in the annual rainfall. Agricultural and industrial activities require more fresh water. Overexploitation of groundwater leads to drought. Strategies of water conservation. Reducing evaporation loss and reducing irrigation loss. Reducing evaporation loss. Evaporation of water in humid regions can be reduced by placing horizontal barriers of asphalt below the soil surface, which increases water availability and crop yield. Reducing irrigation loss. Water loss during irrigation can be reduced by the following methods. Growing hybrid crop varieties, irrigation in early morning or late evening, using drip irrigation or sprinkler irrigation. Closing tap water when not in use, and drip irrigation. Reuse of water. Treated water can be used for fertirrigation. Grey water can be used for washing cars, watering gardens, etc. Water used for washing vegetables and fruits can be used to water plants. Preventing wastage of water. Wastage of water can be prevented by closing the taps when not in use, repair any leakage from pipes, use small capacity taps. Decrease runoff loss. Runoff can be reduced by allowing water to infiltrate into the soil. This can be done by contour cultivation or terrace farming. Avoid discharge of sewage. Discharge of untreated sewage into natural water resources must be prevented. Methods of water conservation. There are many methods available for conservation of water. Some important measurements are rainwater harvesting and watershed management. Rainwater harvesting. Rainwater harvesting is a technique of collecting and storing rainwater in natural reservoirs or tanks for future utilization. Objective of rainwater harvesting. To meet increasing demands of water, to reduce groundwater contamination, to minimize heater crisis, to reduce soil erosion, to raise the water table by recharging the groundwater. Rooftop rainwater harvesting. It is a method of collecting rainwater from the rooftop of the building and storing it for future use. It is a low cost and effective technique for urban buildings. Advantages of rainwater harvesting. Improves the quality and quantity of groundwater, reduces soil erosion and flooding, increases the availability of water, promotes water and energy conservation. Watershed management. Watershed. Land area from which water drains under the influence of gravity into a stream, lake, reservoir or other body of surface water. Watershed management. The management of rainfall and resultant runoff is called watershed management. Factors affecting watershed. Overgrazing, deforestation, mining, construction activities and droughty climates. Objectives of watershed management. To minimize the risks of flood, droughts and landslides. To prevent soil erosion by runoff. To raise the groundwater level, to generate employment opportunities, to develop rural areas in the region. The watershed management techniques. Trenches. Trenches are dug at equal intervals to improve groundwater storage. Earthen dam. It is constructed in the catchment area to check the water runoff. Farm pond. It can be built to improve water storage capacity of the catchment area. Water harvesting. Proper storage of water in watershed is done so that the water can be used during dry seasons. Afforestation and agroforestry. It helps to prevent soil erosion and retention of moisture in watershed areas. Reducing soil erosion. Contour cropping, strip cropping, etc. are used to minimize soil erosion. Scientific mining and quarrying. Due to improper mining, instability of hills get disturbed, resulting in landslides. Planting soil binding plants at an interval of 1 meter on overburden dump in the mined area are recommended for minimizing the effects of mining in watershed areas. Mining livestock population. Livestock population in the villages surrounding the watershed. Thank you. Save water, save life.